Today's topic for discussion is a description of a specific plant, that is Polyanthus tuberose. It is a perennial plant with beautiful fragrant flowers. This plant is commonly called as Polyanthus lily, or it is also known as tuberose plant. It is very common in Aurangabad. It is a widely grown for its flowers, and throughout the world it occurs, hence it is a cosmopolitan plant. A specific perfume is prepared from the flowers. It is a herbaceous plant which has underground tubers or tuberous root is there. These root produces offsets. What is offsets? Offset is a small, virtually complete daughter plant that has been naturally or asexually produced on the mother plant. And its family is Asparagaceae and common name is tuberose. Habit is, it is a perennial plant. Why it is called as perennial plant? Because the plant lasting for a long indefinite time, that is, plant remains for several years, and its stem is unbranched, and root system of Polyanthus tuberosa is fleshy root. It is underground fleshy root is there. Next, these are the leaves of Polyanthus tuberosa family Asparagaceae. Leaf is simple and it is radical leaf. What is radical? Why it is used as radical? The leaf originating close to the roots or leaf directly grow from the highly reduced stem. That is such leaf is radical leaf. How is the shape of the leaf? Ellipsoid. Seeing the photograph, narrow. Okay, apex is narrow. Color of leaf is dull green. Petiole is absent. Stalk of the leaf is absent. If petiole is absent in the leaf, that leaf is described as sessile leaf. Okay, sessile. It has no leaf base, no petiole. Okay, leaf base is sheathing leaf base. Okay. How is the phyllotaxy? Arrangement of the leaves, that is alternate. On the stem the leaves are arranged alternately. Margin of the leaf is entire. It is in continuation. It is entire margin. Base of the leaf is sheathing. What is sheathing leaf base? Sheathing leaf base is broad. There is no petiole. The leaf base envelope the stem for its attachment. Such leaf base, sheathing leaf base occurs in Polyanthus tuberose. Okay. And stipule is absent. When stipule is absent, that leaf is described as exstipulate. Stipule is absent. Texture of the leaf is soft. And see the venation of the leaf, veins in the leaf, that is venation in the leaf, they are parallel. This is the photograph that we have shown the alternate phyllotaxy, alternate arrangement of the leaves on the stem. Next, this is inflorescence. Which type of inflorescence occurs in Polyanthus tuberose family Asparagaceae? Terminal spike type of inflorescence occurs in Polyanthus tuberose. Okay. What is spike type of inflorescence? Spike is an inflorescence in which the flowering shoot is elongated, on which flowers are produced. The mature flowers are situated at the basal region and at the top buds are present. Mostly in spike inflorescence, the flowers are without pedicels. Pedicel is the stalk of the flower, and mostly in spike inflorescence, the flowers are without pedicels. The attachment of the flowers is direct on the stem. Okay. In Polyanthus tuberose, the terminal spike type of inflorescence occurs. Okay, next. This is the flower of Polyanthus tuberose, family Asparagaceae. Okay. Flower is epigynous. What is epigynous flower? Flower having a cup-shaped thalamus. The ovary is situated at the basal region of the cup. That is, in epigynous flower, the receptacle encloses the carpel so that the other floral parts arise above the carpel. Such type of flower is described as epigynous flower. Okay. And in the flower, at the basal region, bract is present. If the bract is present at the base of the flower, that is described as bracteate flower. Flower is bracteate. And pedicel is absent, hence the flower is sessile. Symmetry of the flower, whether the flower is symmetrical or non-symmetrical. Non-symmetrical flower described as zygomorphic, and in tuberose, Polyanthus tuberose, flower is zygomorphic. Flower is bisexual because in flower, androecium as well as gynoecium is present. Position of ovary is superior because all the floral parts initiated from the base of the ovary. Thalamus is absent in the flower, and color of the flower is very beautiful of white. Okay, next. This is the large foliaceous bract is present. Again the function of the bract is support. It is supporting in nature. Next. This is the perianth of the Polyanthus tuberose family Asparagaceae. Why it is called perianth? When the calyx and corolla are not differentiated in the flower, that oral of the flower is described as perianth. And number of tepals, how many tepals are there? Each unit of perianth is known as tepal, T-E-P-A-L, tepal. And there are 6 tepals in the flower of Polyanthus tuberose. Okay. And the corolla, form of corolla is tubular because the tepals are united and they form a tube-like structure. This form of corolla is described as tubular form of corolla, tube-like corolla. Okay. Tubular form of corolla. Color is again of white, just I told you. Oral of the tepals, there is single oral of the tepal is there. Okay. Next, the tepals are free or fused. All the tepals, they are united, they are fused. Therefore, gamotepalous condition is there. And aestivation, that means arrangement of the tepals in the flower, that is valvate aestivation. Next. This is the androecium of Polyanthus tuberose family Asparagaceae. Androecium consists of stamens. All the stamens together known as androecium. There are 7 stamens we observed. We got 7 stamens in flower as shown in the photograph. And staminode are absent. What is staminode? Staminode is a sterile stamen. Sterile stamens are absent in Polyanthus tuberose family Asparagaceae. See the stamens and filament, anther and filament. Anther is very big, long, and filaments are very short. Filaments are very short. What is filament? Filament is the stalk of the anther. It is very short, and the anthers are attached to the petals. The filaments are attached, the stamens are attached to the petals. That condition is described as epiphyllous condition. Okay. Anther is off-white in color and attachment of anther is dorsifixed but basifixed. It should be a basifixed. In some books it has given dorsifixed. It is basifixed and it is diathecous anther dehiscence takes place, longitudinal dehiscence takes place. Okay, next. This is the epipetalous stamens. Here the stamens are attached with petals. Epipetalous condition of stamen. Next. This is the gynoecium or female part of the flower of Polyanthus tuberose family Asparagaceae. The gynoecium consists of ovary, style and stigma. Ovary is inferior. Okay. Stigma is bifid. Style is thin and long. In the ovary there are carpels 3, tricarpellary ovary. Carpels are united, syncarpous condition. Ovary 3 chambered, 3 chambers are there, 3 locules are there. 3 chambered ovary, trilocular ovary. Ovules are many. Placentation, attachment of ovule, again it is axile placentation. Which type of fruit occurs in Polyanthus tuberose family Asparagaceae? Capsule type of fruit occurs in Polyanthus tuberose. What is capsule? Capsule is a type of fruit. It is a dry fruit which split open into several definite sections. It develops from bi or multicarpellary gynoecium with superior or inferior ovary. Okay. At maturity, fruit opens by valves. Such a fruit is described as in taxonomic language. It is described as capsule. Okay, next. Thank you very much. Save trees, save earth.